exorcism. Hollywood made it terrifying. Science calls it psychology. Religion calls it spiritual warfare. So, who's actually telling the truth? Imagine watching someone speak a language they've never learned, display impossible strength, or recoil violently from sacred objects. For millions, the image of demonic possession is forever shaped by William Friedkin's 1973 masterpiece, The Exorcist. That film, based on a 1949 case, sensationalized an ancient ritual into a spectacle of spinning heads and green vomit. In reality, actual exorcisms are rarely dramatic, often quiet, and involve months of careful evaluation, not sudden levitation. Tonight, we separate fiction from the complex, often unsettling truth. The belief in malevolent spirits influencing humans isn't unique to Christianity or modern cinema, it's a thread woven through human history. Ancient Sumerian texts describe rituals to expel evil portents, while Egyptian papyri detail incantations against demonic entities. From Zoroastrianism to indigenous spiritual practices across Africa and the Americas, the concept of spiritual intrusion and its expulsion has existed for millennia. Early Judaism included forms of exorcism, as did the teachings of Jesus, whose ministry often involved casting out unclean spirits. This practice, therefore, predates organized religious institutions, emerging from a fundamental human need to explain suffering and chaos. With the spread of Christianity, especially the Catholic Church, exorcism solidified into a formal religious rite. The Church interprets biblical accounts as establishing a clear mandate for battling spiritual evil. By the 17th century, specific rituals and the office of the exorcist were firmly established, documented in texts like the Ritual Romanum. This period saw an increased number of alleged possessions, often coinciding with periods of social unrest or religious fervor, solidifying the Church's role as the primary arbiter and protector against such threats. For believers, this wasn't superstition, but a direct continuation of Christ's power over dark forces, a sacred duty to protect souls. The Enlightenment brought a profound shift, challenging supernatural explanations with the nascent power of scientific inquiry. By the 18th and 19th centuries, what was once seen as demonic possession began to be reinterpreted through a medical lens. Conditions like epilepsy, Tourette's syndrome, schizophrenia, and dissociative identity disorder were identified and increasingly understood. Physicians like G. Martin Charcot in the late 19th century studied hysteria, noting symptoms that eerily mimicked possession. This era marked a critical turning point, as mental health professionals offered alternative diagnoses, suggesting that the demons were often manifestations of the mind itself, requiring therapy, not spiritual combat. Beyond the theological and scientific debates lies the undeniable human cost. Throughout history, individuals displaying symptoms now linked to mental or physical illness were subjected to brutal, sometimes deadly, exorcisms. From starvation and beatings to forced ingestion of foul concoctions, the suffering was immense. In more recent times, the lack of proper medical evaluation before spiritual intervention has led to tragic outcomes, including preventable deaths from dehydration, neglect, or physical restraint. The vulnerability of those seeking help, often in extreme distress, made them susceptible to practices that, however well-intentioned, could inflict profound and lasting trauma, leaving lives shattered. The practice of exorcism is not devoid of power dynamics. Within religious institutions, particularly the Catholic Church, the authority to perform exorcisms is tightly controlled, requiring specific training and episcopal approval. This centralization aims to prevent abuse and ensure doctrinal purity. However, outside established churches, independent or charismatic ministries often engage in forms of deliverance, sometimes without rigorous oversight, leading to widespread controversy. Accusations of financial exploitation, psychological manipulation, and the exploitation of vulnerable individuals for personal gain or influence are not uncommon, blurring the lines between genuine spiritual aid and dangerous charlatanism, raising ethical alarms worldwide. Today, exorcism remains a deeply polarizing subject. The Catholic Church continues to train and deploy thousands of exorcists globally, maintaining that demonic possession, though rare, is a real spiritual threat. They still mandate thorough medical and psychological evaluations, emphasizing that most cases are not demonic. Concurrently, medical science has advanced dramatically, identifying neurological and psychiatric conditions that account for many once unexplained phenomena. Yet, despite these advancements, certain cases continue to fuel fervent debate. Believers point to these as genuine spiritual battles, while skeptics categorize them as complex psychological, social, or still unexplained physiological phenomena. The chasm between faith and empirical evidence persists. So, after centuries of belief, scientific progress, and countless personal accounts, is exorcism real? Perhaps the question itself is too simplistic. What is undeniable is that people around the globe continue to seek spiritual intervention for profound distress, experiencing phenomena that defy easy categorization. Whether these are battles against external malevolence or complex internal struggles within the human psyche, the ritual persists, evolving with our understanding. It speaks to a deep-seated human need to confront and overcome perceived evil, to find meaning in inexplicable suffering, and to reclaim control over one's own being. It's a testament to the enduring mystery of the human condition,